You guys, this is so stressful, you don't even know.
What was that?
It was 2020, and urban explorer Rhythm Rider was preparing to document his next exploration. His destination, an old, abandoned home that once belonged to a woman who had died under mysterious and tragic circumstances. Rhythm didn't know exactly how she had passed, but the house had gained a quiet, eerie reputation among explorers. Those who had ventured inside before him all said the same thing. Something about this place felt different. The moment he stepped through the front door, Rhythm understood why. The home wasn't just abandoned, it was preserved.
And like everything is still here, still set up. Guys, I gotta be careful how I film this too, because I gotta protect this house. This is just such a crazy, crazy house. You know, everything is here still. And if you look over here, this would have been her chair. She would have sat here playing her Sudoku puzzle, watching the television. You still got magazines all over. And dates on this place, the last thing I could see was from 2018.
Every room looked frozen in time, as though the woman had simply stepped out and never returned. The furniture sat untouched. Personal belongings lay exactly where they'd been left. Aside from the occasional scurrying of squirrels nesting in the walls, the house was unnervingly silent. Rhythm slowly explored each room, moving from the upstairs bedrooms to the basement below, taking in the details that hinted at the life once lived here. The walls were coated in a yellow nicotine film, evidence of years of heavy smoking. Framed photos and old furniture spoke of a couple that had grown old together. Her husband had died long before she did. Gun cases were scattered throughout the house, empty now, a silent reminder of how protective they had once been of their home. But none of that compared to what he found next. Near an old walker, Rhythm noticed a dark, unmistakable mark on the floor, a human-shaped stain. It wasn't dirt. It wasn't a shadow. It was where her body had once been. That was the spot where she had fallen and where she had died.
I'm going to show you something that you've probably never seen before in a video. I've never come across it. I've always been worried about something like this happening. And then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain. And you can see right there, there's a walker. So, unfortunately, it seems that the woman who had lived here had taken a bad fall, landed on the floor, and that's where she expired, unfortunately. It's extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes to decide what we're going to do here, and despite it feeling weird, we figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved ones. It seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long.
The realization hit him hard, feeling the weight of what had happened in that exact space. He stopped filming for nearly 20 minutes, trying to process the fact that he was standing at the very place where a woman had spent her final moments alone. Based on the position of the mark, it was clear she'd likely fallen and remained there for hours, maybe even days, before anyone found her. Looking around the room again, something else caught his attention. The gun cases that were scattered throughout the home were all empty. Someone had come through here after her death, or possibly before. Maybe the house had been ransacked. Maybe there was more to her death than anyone knew. Whatever the truth was, that body stain wasn't just a mark on the floor. It was a chilling reminder that sometimes the most disturbing places aren't haunted by ghosts, but by the stories left behind. That house carried the weight of the past, but the next encounter reminds us, not every story is over yet. This Halloween, we're doing something we've never done before. All week long, you can complete challenges to earn points. The top scorer wins the ultimate prize. Here's how it works. Post your scariest CreepyVids moment on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Ask people to subscribe. Use the hashtag #CreepyHalloween and tag our channels with the links in the description. That's 30 points per post, 1 per day. Leave comments under CreepyVids, ScaryVids, or DeepVids videos. Up to 3 comments per video count, worth 5 points each. Invite a friend to subscribe. If they leave a comment saying, "I joined thanks to," you'll get 10 points for every new subscriber. Watch carefully for the hidden word. Each day, a letter will appear, with the final letter revealed in the October 31st Halloween special. Guess the full word and email it to us for 20 points. Join in every single day, and you'll earn a 25-point loyalty bonus. And on Halloween night, a special bonus challenge will be revealed in the CreepyVids Halloween special. And winners will be announced on November 3rd. Third place gets a CreepyVids t-shirt of your choice. Second place also gets a CreepyVids t-shirt of your choice. And the first place will get an $25 Amazon gift card plus CreepyVids t-shirt of your choice. Let's see who stayed the most active. Let the best fans win. These two right here are Zach and May, YouTubers who in January of 2024 uploaded a disturbing exploration video titled "Exploring an Abandoned Bank" to their channel, Urbex Vibes. Their channel focuses on urban exploration, documenting forgotten places scattered across the United States. And in this particular video, Zach and May ventured to an abandoned bank in Framingham, Massachusetts. At first, nothing about the building seemed particularly threatening. In fact, they were surprised by how intact the structure still was. Aside from some cracked walls and peeling paint, the bank's interior remained in relatively good shape, with power still running and some electronics even functioning, a rare sight for places like this. In the early minutes of their exploration, they carefully moved through each section of the building, not just to get a sense of its layout, but to make sure they weren't alone. No sounds, no movement, no signs of squatters or looters, just an eerie, undisturbed silence. But that calm didn't last long. As they made their way toward the main lobby, they approached a side room. What they found inside would completely change the tone of their exploration.
Yeah, here's some more offices. And of course, all the lights work. What's behind this door? What is that? Record it. Holy bro. Is that real? I don't know what it is. Is that real?
Yo, are you alright?
That's somebody?
It sure looks like it's somebody.
That looks like real hair. That's a phone and stuff. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Hello? Let's
Are you
go.
alright?
Oh no.
I think we just might have found it.
No.
Bank, bro.
Let's go. I don't know what to do.
Let's go outside and let's figure it out. Hold on.
No.
Let's go outside.
No.
Yes,
No.
hold on.
No.
So relax.
I can't.
Relax.
This is the worst.
Relax.
No.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
Let's go down somewhere. Oh, my stomach
relax.
hurts.
Relax.
Oh.
Relax.
Fuck, let's
We need to
walk.
breathe. We
Okay.
need to, no, hold up. We need to breathe. We need to figure out what to do here.
I don't know. Call your mom. We have to cut this real quick. We'll start it again if we can.
Slumped over a desk was a woman, completely motionless, face down, and unresponsive. They called out to her several times, but she didn't move. In an instant, the mood shifted from curiosity to panic. Unsure whether she was unconscious, overdosing, or worse, they ran out of the building and decided to call 911. When police arrived, officers tried calling out to the woman for several minutes. Still no response. Just as they prepared to administer Narcan, she suddenly stirred and began to wake up. According to Zach and May, the woman was under the influence of strong substances, which explained why she hadn't reacted earlier. Thankfully, she was okay in the end and even refused medical transport.
This is actually the lady right here. I guess she was on some hardcore or whatever. She was knocked out. Oh man, the cops were nice. I'm actually surprised they didn't do more to any of us, including her. But yeah, they let us out. But yeah, there's a bunch of cops in front of the bank right there.
For Zach and May, the encounter was a stark reminder that exploring abandoned places isn't always about ghosts or legends. Sometimes, the most unsettling things they find are real people in real danger. Had they not opened that door when they did, this story could have ended very differently. Now, the next exploration serves as a great example again, why being there at the right time can change everything. In February of 2019, a YouTuber named Trevor uploaded a video titled "Exploring an Abandoned Water Park" to his channel, Trevor Costello. His channel focuses on urban exploration, and for more than a decade, he's documented himself exploring countless forgotten places scattered across the United States. This particular video took him and his friend Dave to Sangmi Oaks Water Park, an abandoned water park in San Diego, California. As the duo began their exploration, they made their way around the property, not just to take in the eerie surroundings, but also to make sure no one else was inside. There were no security guards, no squatters. The place was silent. But then, something caught their attention. A dog was standing near the pool, staring directly at them. It didn't move, it just watched them. A little uneasy but curious, they decided to walk toward it. That's when things took an unexpected turn.
It's like a big white dog. I don't know what kind of dog it was, but hopefully it's not a mean dog, bro. This could go very wrong if the dog is mean. Oh, I see it back there.
Oh, I see.
Bro, what kind of dog? Oh, it sees us.
Oh, shit.
It's looking over here. Bro, it's right back there in the middle. You see it, guys? That's it's staring right here, bro. Alright, let's go meet that dog and see what happens. Bro, it's pretty sketch if that thing comes running up at us. At least it's not a pit bull, though. Uh-oh, bro. That dog does not look friendly. That other one. That is not the husky. Bro, don't let it come over here. Bro, it's gonna attack us. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Bro, you invited them over.
Hey, puppy. Hey. Hey, puppy.
Hi, doggy. You okay? Oh my god, bro, this is sketchy. I don't want this one to get mad at me.
Dude, that one's f***ing ripped.
No, this one's scary, bro.
This one's got muscles on it.
To their surprise, the dogs they encountered weren't aggressive. In fact, they were friendly, wagging their tails and circling around them as if happy to have company. The explorers relaxed and spent the next few minutes petting the animals, the atmosphere softening into something unexpectedly warm. But the moment didn't last. One of the dogs suddenly bolted, ears back, running frantically, as if trying to lead them somewhere. Instinctively, Trevor and Dave followed. And what they discovered next would completely shift the tone of their exploration.
What's in the water over there? Dude, what is that? Oh, there's a dog in there. Oh, bro, we gotta save the dog.
Trevor, you want me to get him?
No way.
Oh, baby. They're like, are you okay?
Holy shit, bro. No way.
You can't believe we just caught that on camera.
There was a dog drowning that we just saved.
Dude, what if we weren't here?
I know.
I like this one.
This one's all happy. He's like, you saved my friend. Look, he's okay. I'm so happy, actually. Holy shit.
Bro, you just...
I'm like shaking a little bit.
The dog led them straight to the pool, where another pit bull was struggling to stay afloat, drowning in the deep end. Without hesitation, Trevor rushed toward the water and pulled the dog to safety, carefully lifting it out before it could slip beneath the surface. Thankfully, the dog was unharmed, shaken, but safe. The explorers watched as it reunited with the other dogs, wagging its tail, its breathing getting steady again. After making sure the animals were okay, Trevor and Dave continued their exploration, only to be stopped minutes later by police officers who had arrived on site. Fortunately, the officers were understanding. They issued the pair a simple warning to leave the property, and so their exploration ended there. But what remained was something far more meaningful than footage of an abandoned water park. Through quick action and compassion, Trevor and Dave had saved a life that night. Without them, no one knows what might have happened to that dog. That water park exploration ended with a life saved. But the next story isn't about saving anyone. It's about what happens when you're the ones being watched. In November of 2021, a YouTuber named Chuck uploaded a video titled "Scary Encounter" at an abandoned mall to his channel, Condition Orange. His channel is dedicated to urban exploration, and he often uploads footage of his adventures exploring various abandoned locations across the United States. In this particular video, Chuck, along with two of his friends, set out to explore an abandoned mall situated in New Orleans, Louisiana. As the explorers began their video, they initially walked around the property to locate an entrance. Unfortunately for the trio, they couldn't find any open doors or broken windows. Every time they found an opening, it merely led to another locked door. They eventually decided to descend into the parking lot to search for any possible entry point. However, as they were walking through that section, that's when they stumbled upon something.
There's a way in here.
Is it flooded?
I don't know where it goes, but there's a way in. It's not flooded bad, no. I don't know how far it goes though. Yeah, we gotta look. Just looking. Hello? It's the elevator shaft. Okay. We might be able to come in here.
Okay.
What was that?
Nothing. We didn't do anything. What was that?
Are you serious?
No, yes, we're serious. We didn't do nothing. I heard it too. What was that? I didn't do that.
I don't know, but it was loud.
That sounds awful.
That was like in the building.
Yeah. Might have been money up in there one time.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yes, we keep hearing noises.
Sounds like a girl screaming.
Yep.
Yep, that's what we heard when we were in there. Let's get out of here. I don't like this.
As soon as Chuck heard a loud bang echo through the empty structure, he immediately stepped out to investigate its source. Moments later, a chilling sound followed, a girl screaming from the top floor. This led the explorers to suspect that someone might be inside the building with them and could be responsible for the noises. For several minutes, they discussed whether to leave or move forward. But given what they'd just heard, curiosity won out, and they decided to investigate. The trio made their way toward the opposite side of the mall to find a way inside. However, as they were approaching the entrance, that's when they encountered something once again.
I thought you were like, no, we didn't make it. I thought you were being sarcastic. It sounded like it was like maybe one floor up.
Bring it up with all of
Someone's here.
I heard something. I swear I heard something.
Yep, door's open to the main floor. How's it going?
Oh, hey.
Are we?
I'm Oscar. This is Chuck. We're just exploring, taking pictures of the old building. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, we heard some noises. We were downstairs and like freaked us the f out. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. We freaked the f out. I was like, what is that? We heard like a door screeching or something. So, I cut myself on some rust. That was cool.
Who's that? Oh, that's your guy.
Luckily for the explorers, the individual they came across outside the building wasn't hostile or aggressive. After a brief and surprisingly calm exchange, the trio continued on and entered the mall. For the next several minutes, they moved quietly through the corridors, listening for any further signs of movement. Nothing. No footsteps. No voices. No more screams. Eventually, they made their way to the upper levels. But as they explored one of the rooms, they made a troubling discovery.
Yes, you're right. And what's so that is so somebody just built that.
MREs, they're still unopened, part of it.
But he's sitting here eating your dinner and getting high.
It's a nice bed.
I don't know, man. You're on your own on that one.
I mean,
It's pretty comfy, actually.
you wanna take a nap?
This is insane. This is what I think.
This is wild.
It's got egos and
There was more than one person. Absolutely. Had to be.
yeah, it goes all the way up.
I mean, that's a big piece of galvanized steel, it's like.
Yeah.
It's been a turn.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Well, the needles are uncovered. Be careful around this table. Watch where you step and stuff.
Heroin.
Look at this. 100 milligrams of what?
G4910.
G4910. Yeah, citrulline hydrochloride.
Oh, it's to treat panic disorder.
So it's an anxiety medication.
Anxiety medication.
So it might be.
Huh. Look at that level.
All them needles.
Yeah, be careful where you step.
Inside one of the rooms, they found clear evidence of recent activity, left behind by squatters or homeless individuals. What unsettled them even more was what they found next. When they stepped back out, they saw a large quantity of illegal substances lying on top of a table. This discovery changed everything. If the person using those substances had still been inside, the situation could have become dangerous fast. There was no way to predict how someone in that state might react if startled or cornered. Recognizing the potential risk, the trio made the smart decision to end their exploration and leave the building immediately. But as they approached the stairwell to exit, they encountered something once more.
How's it going? Oh, you're back. With the shirt on this time. You got pants on too. He looks similar. Unless that was his brother. I don't know. Because the other guy in the truck looked similar. They might be twins. How's it going? Damn, you paint, dude? What you painting?
Oh, that's new.
That's awesome, though. So you guys put these here to like just slow people down, or?
I'll keep the dog.
Oh, okay, dog.
That makes sense.
There's barking.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks for not being crazy.
Alright. So now we know why those things are there.
Yeah.
Let us into his house to record.
Yeah.
Like for real, he was like, just make sure you right here. He was just like, make sure you close the door behind you. I was like, yes, sir.
Whatever you say. Wait a minute.
Fortunately for the explorers, the man wasn't threatening, He was simply painting, calm, composed, and sober. His demeanor was respectful, and he showed no signs of aggression. As for the drugs they had found earlier, it's likely they belonged to someone else who wasn't in the building at the time. The trio quietly made their way to the exit and left the premises. They were extremely lucky that day. Both individuals they encountered could have posed a serious threat, especially given the evidence they'd found inside. But in the end, they walked away unharmed, narrowly escaping what could have been a dangerous situation. And with that, we head from one forgotten mall to another. Only this time, everything is bigger, louder, and far more intense. In September of 2025, a YouTuber named 2Swag uploaded a video titled "Exploring the World's Largest Abandoned Mall" to his channel, 2Swag Production. His channel primarily focuses on urban exploration, and he frequently posts footage of his experiences exploring various abandoned locations around the world. In this particular video, the uploader, along with one of his friends, decided to explore an abandoned mall known as the Forest Fair Mall, situated in Cincinnati, Ohio. According to the explorers, the mall has been closed since 2022 and is considered to be one of the biggest abandoned malls in the United States. Since its closure, it's been scheduled for demolition, and due to its abandoned status, it is constantly surveilled and monitored by multiple security guards. Despite all this, the explorers remained undeterred and set out to explore the abandoned facility. As the duo began their exploration, they initially walked around the mall to find an entrance. During this time, they spotted a red truck parked outside the building. Thinking that the truck was empty, they decided to take a chance and started making their way towards the mall. However, as they were approaching the entrance, that's when they encountered something that sent them running out of the building.
Yo, there's security right there. They're parked outside, but they're actually inside. I'm pretty sure there's two of them. There's one right there, and then you can't see the other truck, but it's right there. So, I mean... Security's in his truck. So we're gonna leave for a little bit, and then we're gonna try again. I don't think, is he driving towards us?
No, he's sitting in there, but he definitely saw us, bro. Yeah, now he's driving.
Oh shit, he's coming to us. I don't want to encounter him because then he's gonna know what we look like. All right, if he comes towards us, we're running, bro. He can't see us. He can barely see us. Oh no, he coming. He coming. He coming. He coming. Yes. We gotta get out of here without being seen by him.
Unfortunately for the explorers, the red truck wasn't empty, and a security guard was indeed sitting inside it, which immediately forced the explorers to rush into the parking lot. The guard then got out of his truck and began following them. The duo, upon realizing this, immediately started running away and made their way out of the mall before the guard could get to them. But they did, however, return to the building a few hours later to continue with their exploration. Fortunately for the explorers, during their second attempt, they didn't get spotted, and they managed to enter the mall with relative ease. For almost the next 10 minutes, they cautiously explored the building and thankfully didn't encounter any security guards. They then left that area and decided to explore the ground floor. However, as they were walking through that section, that's when they stumbled upon the exact thing they had hoped to avoid.
Don't go out in the main area.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Where? How did y'all get in here?
We found an open door.
No, y'all did.
Yeah, we did.
Every door is literally boarded up.
We'll leave.
No. Every door is boarded up. How did y'all get in?
We'll leave.
We'll leave. Where the fuck do we go?
As the explorers were walking through the ground floor, they unfortunately ran into a different security guard and ultimately got caught for the second time. The duo once again started running away and made their way out of the building before the guard could catch them. But this time, they decided not to return to the mall immediately, as they had been caught multiple times within a couple of hours and knew that if they were caught again, they could face charges for trespassing or other offenses. But despite this setback, the duo didn't give up. About a month later, they decided to test their luck again and return to the same abandoned mall for the third time. However, little did the explorers know that what they were about to encounter next would be far worse than anything they had experienced during their previous visits.
Like 5 minutes ago, a cop pulled up on us. So we're just trying to not have that happen again. But once we get into this parking lot, we're chill.
Do you see anyone down there?
Not that I can see. I'll get a closer look. I don't see anybody.
He's on the lower level of here. That's where the calls is. That's where there's usually a security guard.
And you think you'll see us going up here? It'll take like 5 seconds. Just be as quiet as possible. Look, remember last time? We literally walked down there. We were invis to that guy. Back there.
We can try it.
Okay, let's go up. Let's try it. Right in the center. Yeah. That's one security guard we know of. Oh my god. You guys, this is so stressful, you don't even know. This is the furthest we've got.
After noticing the security guard walking on the lower levels, the explorers cautiously started moving in the opposite direction to avoid any unwanted attention. For the next several minutes, they stayed hidden inside a room, trying to figure out their next move. They ultimately decided to go to the other side of the building to continue their exploration and also to move as far away as possible from the guards. During this time, they did hear some noises originating from the building, but they didn't think too much about them given that they were relatively distant, and it did appear as though they were completely alone in that section of the mall. However, as they were exploring that area, that's when they encountered something once again.
$125 for each of these. Definitely not worth it. That's somebody going in here. I think that's the door security leaves out of.
They're gonna get caught. That's crazy. What the hell? No, they were being loud as hell. No. Under them. I know. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's why I was saying don't go over it.
I didn't know we were over here.
Yeah. Did you get seen?
I don't think so.
After noticing a different group of explorers walking through the building, the duo wisely chose to avoid interacting with them or even getting close to that section. This decision was primarily fueled by the fact that the other group was being extremely loud, which compromised both of their positions and could ultimately result in the duo getting caught by the security guards. The explorers then left that part of the mall and once again started walking in the opposite direction. For almost the next 10 minutes, they cautiously moved from one side of the building to another, and they fortunately didn't encounter anything unusual during this time. They then left that part of the building and decided to check out the upper levels. However, as they were walking through that section, that's when they made a chilling discovery.
What is he saying? Can you hear it? I don't know.
As soon as the explorers heard the noises, they immediately started running and hid inside one of the rooms. During this time, they realized that the security guards were on the same floor as them, as they could hear the guards talking with each other. For the next few minutes, they stayed hidden inside the room, all while they heard loud noises and voices getting closer to their positions. By this point, they had also realized that the guards were actively trying to find them, and they began to contemplate whether they should stay hidden inside the room or simply just make a run for it. They ultimately decided to leave the room and investigate their surroundings in order to figure out their next move. However, as soon as they walked out of that room, that's when they encountered something that completely changed the course of their exploration.
What the fuck is happening? I think it's multiple security guards, like chatting.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Hey. Yo, he's full on chasing us, bro. Hey.
Close. Watch it.
Why y'all running? You was in here before, weren't you?
No.
Nah, no. Yeah, you was.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
We're willing to leave, man. We didn't do nothing.
Nah, you did. You broke in.
I didn't break in.
Yes, you did.
I'll show you the door.
No, you're not showing nothing. You broke in. I did not. Yes, you did. I promise you. It's criminal damage if you're in here. Goofy motherfucker, I've been security here for a year. You gotta be slow. Literally, you gotta be slow. Running ain't gonna get you nowhere, dumbass.
Where do you go? Which way? Which way? That way. Wait. Oh, fuck.
To the explorers' absolute shock, the security guards started chasing them and relentlessly pursued them until they got trapped inside a room. The guard then aggressively started confronting the explorers, which is understandable given that his job and purpose for being there is to protect the building. Fortunately, during this intense altercation, the duo spotted an open door and immediately made a run for it. They then, out of pure luck, trapped the guard inside the room and managed to escape the building without being caught. Even though their decision to take all these risks could have easily gone wrong in numerous ways, in the end, it turned out to be the right course of action, as they successfully navigated their way out of this situation without being caught or arrested for trespassing or any other charges. And with that, we head into the last clip where, instead of alarms and footsteps, it's whispers in the dark. In January of 2020, a British YouTuber named Connor uploaded a terrifying video titled "Exploring an Abandoned Orphanage Alone" at 1 a.m. to his channel. the explorer returns. His channel focuses on urban exploration, and he often shares footage of himself exploring abandoned and forgotten locations across Europe. And in this video, Connor decided to explore a reportedly haunted orphanage somewhere in England. The moment he stepped inside, he admitted he was already on edge. The atmosphere was heavy, unsettling, and everything about the place made him uneasy. But despite that, Connor pushed forward and continued his exploration. During the first few minutes, he cautiously moved from one side of the building to another. So far, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. No sounds, no movements, nothing to suggest the place was haunted. But then Connor decided to check one of the service rooms, and that's when things started to change.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to see. That goes straight down to the basement. Okay. Last time I was here, this ceiling, this white bit here that's standing up, which I don't know how it is doing that, was still up. Obviously all the wind we've had recently has really damaged this place.
As soon as he stepped inside, he heard an unexpected noise. It came suddenly, echoing through the room. Connor froze where he stood, trying to locate its source. He eventually followed the direction of the sound and investigated, but despite searching the area carefully, he found nothing. With no explanation in sight, he eventually dismissed it as just another old building creak and moved on. For the next several minutes, the building remained quiet. But as he approached the staircase to the upper floors, the tension returned.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what that was. Why did I do this today? I don't think I can go any further. As you can see there.
Another sound, this time coming from above. Connor immediately switched off his flashlight and stood still, listening intently. The noise was faint, but distinct. After a moment of hesitation, he turned his light back on and climbed the stairs. Once again, there was nothing. No movement, no one in sight. By this point, Connor had no idea if someone else was inside the building, or if something else was. He thought about leaving then and there, but ultimately decided to continue his exploration. A few minutes later, the silence was broken again. A sudden, loud bang echoed through the orphanage. This time, Connor didn't investigate. He simply told himself it was probably the wind or the unstable structure of the building, and carried on. For nearly 10 minutes, the building remained quiet once again, but that fragile sense of calm didn't last long.
Where is that coming from? I can hear talking. The thing is, guys, is I'm in the middle of London. Places like this. Deals, vandalism, arson attacks. It all happens in places like this, and I'm pretty sure there is a group of people here with me. I'm getting out of here now. This shit.
As Connor walked down a hallway, he suddenly heard it. Voices. They were faint, distant, but unmistakable. He immediately turned off his flashlight, trying to identify where the voices were coming from. But he couldn't. Whoever it was could have been anywhere in the building, hidden in the dark, watching him. Realizing the potential danger he was in, Connor decided not to take any chances. He ended his exploration and made his way out of the orphanage as quickly and quietly as possible. It's unclear who the person inside was or what their intentions might have been, but based on everything that night, it's unlikely they were trying to harm him. More than likely, it was a squatter or homeless individual using the building as shelter. The bangs and noises were likely an attempt to scare him off, and when that didn't work, they resorted to speaking to make their presence known. Although Connor walked away unharmed, this experience served as a sobering reminder of the real-world dangers urban explorers sometimes face. Not every unsettling encounter is paranormal. Sometimes it's just someone trying to survive. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.